Another day, another teaser. As we gear up to the release of Space Engineer's new update, we are getting more and more teasers of what is to come. Not only that, but during a recent livestream, we also got some hints to when the update will actually be coming, not just the soon we've been getting for quite a long time. So, whilst this new teaser plays in the background, let's talk about when we will be getting this update. So, we were told 3 things in this livestream about when we'll be getting this update. Number 1 was that soon we are getting news of when the update will release. Number 2, we won't have to wait much longer. And number 3, the trailer isn't finished. Initially, I was confused at the fact the trailer wasn't finished, but also that we don't have to wait long to find out when the update will be coming. But then I remembered that the last few updates, the trailer actually comes out on the release day of the update. So for Warfare 2, we had a teaser which showed off the railgun and a couple of other blocks. And the actual trailer came out on the day the update released. So the trailer being done doesn't really affect the announcement of a release date. However, they did mention it being nearly done. So from that, we can definitely conclude that the update will be coming sooner rather than later. Now, we previously know that the update was planned to come out this year, and I still think that's the case, as they said we will soon find out when it will be releasing. So hopefully next week or the week after, we will finally find out when this update is coming out. So, the teaser. In the teaser, we see a rover with drills in the front drive over to a boulder, it mines into the boulder, and then the drone on the back of it flies off. The drone flies over to a collector, and then starts dropping stone or ore out of the bottom of it, and then the drone flies back to the rover and lands on it. Now, I hope you immediately noticed that we can see a new block in this teaser. This is a new block we've been told the name of, called the conveyor cap, and it's a cosmetic block that just serves the function to go over the connector ports on your conveyors on your small grid ships. Presumably there'll be a large grid version of this as well, we'll have to wait and see, but this would be a good option for hiding your conveyor ports on your more compact builds. So some of the other blocks we see is another look at the small grid event controller. If you want to learn more about the event controller and how awesome it is, I've done 2 videos covering its features here. This is probably one of the better looks we've got, and I imagine this is probably controlling the landing of it, as the grid AI part of it probably flies the drone there and back, and then this is what controls the actual landing on top of the rover. On the back of this, I'm pretty sure this is a battery. We were on my Discord the other day measuring out the pixels to check this was a battery. There's a couple of little details that don't add up, but we think that might just be the angle. But at the moment, I'm saying this is a battery. On the bottom, we can see a small yellow circle, and that's the ejector. As you can see here, it's ejecting the stone or ore into the collector below. And I believe this block next to the ejector is either a battery or the flight AI basic, which you've seen previously. Because of the resolution of this image, it's difficult to tell. However, it doesn't look like it's a normal square. I believe it's at an angle like the rocket is on the flight AI basic. But this video is too low resolution to actually tell what it is. The flight AI basic has to be on this drone somewhere, so I'm pretty sure this is it. However, there's something very important that we're missing about this drone. We're clearly shown how it drops the ore or stone from it into the collector below, but how does it transfer the stone or ore from the rover into the drone? There's no visible connector on this drone, or at least a connector that we're used to seeing. So there's only really one conclusion I can come up with. Well, there's technically 2, and the other one is that it doesn't transfer the stone, but I feel like that's not the case. So, what if this block on the bottom isn't an ejector, but instead is a new form of the connector, a 1x1 connector? I can't see any other way this drone connects to the rover, but I feel like this is the most likely answer. However, this drone also has magnetic plates, which it wouldn't need if it had a connector, so maybe there's something else we're missing. Also, there's one very important detail I've noticed that I don't think anyone else has seen. So if you zoom in here on this cargo container, you can see something very suspicious.